OneKind launched in October 2010, born out of Advocates for Animals, which had been around since 1989, 1990. And it basically, OneKind's new direction is that it's about reconnecting people with animals. It's about taking that intrinsic connection that we have when we're small with animals, that innocent connection where we don't want to harm animals, we want to be with animals, we want to understand and love them and cherish the time we have with animals. There's almost a breakdown at some junctions in people's lives where they start to mistreat animals and we don't understand exactly where that comes from. And OneKind's about helping people reconnect with animals and making sure they don't go down that wrong path, they don't mistreat animals, they understand and they value animals and value their place as sentient beings alongside humans. So that's where the strapline comes from, obviously, humankind, animalkind, OneKind. And a key part to the early part of OneKind has been the Snares campaign. Snaring is still legal in Scotland to a certain degree. There are legislation around it, but it's not as tight as we would like it to be. And in actual fact, what we would desire to see is an end to snaring. And the Wayne Bill, the Wildlife and Natural Environment Bill in Scottish Parliament, had basically said that there were going to be changes to the legislation and restrictions around snares, but not a full end to snaring in Scotland. And we've opposed that and campaigned to have that included. And what we've managed to achieve so far is that we've really built an engaged movement behind it. We've really built people up into a movement who understand that snaring is wrong. And an important part of that's been online campaigning. What we've done is several actions. It started off with the Animail last summer, which was a digital engagement app which allowed people to send an email to friends asking them to send animals also, which supported the idea of an end to snaring in Scotland. So we've still got the Animail running, which is still gathering in numbers. We've had well over 1,000 sent now since last summer. But it's also now what we're doing is engaging MSPs through an easy-to-use e-activist style application on the website, so people can input their postcode and let the MPs and the MSPs in the area know exactly what they think about snaring, and that will allow them to gain personal responses either through the post or by email from their MSPs. So it's really helping people engage not only with this issue but with their MSPs, and so it's serving a wider purpose there as well. We're finding that in engaging people online in these quick asks where they can file the details in quickly, they can even tick a button so that they're saved for next time. They can register for a membership on the website so that the details are there for them to just put in quickly. We're finding that a real strong response in terms of these asks. So we're finding that people are responding in greater numbers to the ask because it's so simple for them to do, because it's something they can do quickly at any point in the day. And that's fantastic for us, and I think that feeds into the growth in mobile technology, particularly smartphones and that kind of thing, because people can be on the train between Glasgow and Edinburgh, stuck outside Haymarket for 20 minutes, and they realise there's an email from OneKind. Oh, what's this? I'm going to do this quick ask about snares. They could be just on the way home from work on the bus, quickly fire out an ask about snares to their MSPs, do the Animail or watch the video on their iPad or whatever. So because of the growth in mobile technology and smartphones and tablets and all these kind of devices that enable people to engage on the move, I think organisations like us can really reach out to people at a greater level and encourage them to get involved through social media and through the website. I think we're lucky in Edinburgh. We've got a real mix on Twitter. There's a lot of charity tweets on there, but there are also a lot of people involved in digital media who are really clued up and really willing to lend a hand and advice and engage with you. I think it really helps develop a strong community in terms of Twitter in Edinburgh.